Welcome back to Diary of a Christian Entrepreneur. My name is Shereen. How are you? Okay, the devil made me do it. The devil made me do it. Okay, so let's talk about this. Everything is not the devil. This is what I want to talk about because I hear this a lot. Okay, so first of all, let's be clear in saying that, of course, the devil attacks people. We know that he is the enemy. We know that he attacks people, even more so Christians, just because we know, and once we come to that realization that we are chosen, that we are on the edge. A lot of times we are on the edge of greatness, right? And he knows that once we figure that out and we start to step into that purpose, right, we start affecting other people around us, right? That is not something that he would want. So why not go directly to the source and come at you hard, right? So he is going to attack you. Definitely, there are going to be those times. Obviously, those are going to be those times, right? The devil is not all-knowing, right? Not like God. But he does know some things about you. He can also mimic God, right? He can also mimic and put things in front of you and make them look good, right? We know that about Adam and Eve with Apple, right? He could dangle things in front of you, like maybe a job that you have been praying for. And he said, here, put you in that situation, here you go, right? But we come to find out that it's not for us, or we accept it, we go for it, and then later we regret it because we didn't pray, we didn't ask God if this is for us, right? We didn't listen to the signs. You can actually go back to my video about discerning what God has for you, because I get that question a lot, so you can go back to that. But he can mimic, absolutely, right? Absolutely. But what I really want to talk about, we know some things are him and he's doing it and we have to discern. But what I really want to talk about is the times when it's not him and we think it is, right? Because we ain't talking about that. The times, we never talk about that it's not him and we think it's him. So if you are praying, right? If you are asking God for something, if you are asking for patience, God, help me to be patient, help me to love, help me to have joy, right? These things that we are asking for, how do you think that they come to pass? Do you think that you ask for patience and the next day, I am automatically patient, right? I am automatically there? Of course not, right? There has to be some training involved. There has to be something going on in order to get you there, right? So you're at work and Sarah from HR says something to you. You feel like she's always on your back, and immediately you're like, the devil is trying me today. Immediately, that is your instinct. That is what you are saying to yourself. But is it? Is it the devil? Is it really? Because if you have that relationship with God and you're talking to him and you've built that up and you're praying and you ask for patience, how do you think that you get there? Maybe it is Sarah from HR getting on you, because how else will you learn how to be patient, right? If you are not patient and that's what you have asked for and you find that it is affecting other areas in your life, you now have to be put into situations where you need patience. That could be why God, not the devil, has sent that to you, right? That could be why. And we're out here sometimes, things not going right, things not going how we want it to go, and we automatically assume I'm having a bad time. It must be the devil. But is it always? It's not. It's not always him. Just because something is bad, or just because we don't like how we are feeling in that moment or how it makes us feel, does not mean that it is always from the devil. There is such a thing as uncomfortable growth. Uncomfortable growth can sometimes look bad. It can also feel bad. That does not mean that it is not necessary for your growth, right? If you ask for something from God, know that He will put you in situations continuously until you get it, until you get what you have asked for, or until you get what you need to get in order to be who you are supposed to be, right? We have to come to that realization that the devil didn't make you do it, and everything isn't the devil, right? Everything isn't the devil. Sometimes God puts things in our lives continuously so that we can learn, continuously so we can be the person that He has made us to be. If I ask, which I have, if I ask God, I am struggling with selfishness, right? How do I want to not be that person? It is affecting my life. I want to be someone who is not selfish. Automatically, the next day, it is not going to happen upon me that I become this person that isn't selfish anymore and is completely gone, right? All things are possible with God, but that's not how it works. We have to be trained. We have to be put into situations, right? So if I am now put into situations where I am being selfish and someone calls me out on me being selfish, calls me out and says, this is what you are doing, do I now get upset? I might at first, right? But then I have to snap back and come to the realization, well, this is what people have been talking about, and this is what I just asked God about. So maybe I should hear this person out. Maybe I should try to fix or try to see how I can work on this so I don't have that in my life anymore. So I'm not selfish anymore, right? Instead of getting angry and super upset about it, right? And figure out how I can be better. How can I be better? Instead of saying that the devil is just trying me today. Yes, sometimes that happens. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. I'm saying that consider that everything isn't him, isn't the devil. Consider that God does put things in our path that feel uncomfortable. Uncomfortable growth is a thing, is real, and it's necessary. Some things are put in our way that are uncomfortable, that do not feel good, that look like Sarah from HR or whoever is coming at us all the time. Consider, why are they coming at you all the time? Why does this keep happening to you? Continuously, you need to get something from this. This is what you prayed for, right? Or this is what is needed for you to go where you're supposed to go. Consider that, right? That it's not always the devil, and sometimes it comes directly from God, and he is trying so hard for you to get it, and you are refusing that. Okay? Tell me your thoughts. Let me hear whatever you guys think about that. Okay?